And that is it. Get in. There we have it. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. That's another game at Stamford Bridge where Spurs have failed to win. Their record at Stamford Bridge is shocking. I think that's 1 in 44 attempts now that they've won at Stamford Bridge. I was quite confident, this game we don't lose. We should not lose this game. I wasn't accepting anything but a W today. A draw was no good. I wouldn't have forgiven them players if we didn't turn up today, if we didn't put any effort in to try and win the game. Now, first half, Spurs had quite a lot of possession. It felt like we was happy just to sit back and let them play with it in the back. And then, really, the 2 goals that we did score did come from nothing. We broke down the right-hand side. The ball was played into Enzo. Loads of space. Smashes it into the bottom left-hand corner. Brilliant goal. About 30 yards out. And we're 1-0 up. And then after that, we seem to have quite a good spell after that. Decent spell of playing some good football. Some nice little 1-2s in the middle. Some good individual performances. I thought Caicedo was everywhere today. I thought he was winning a lot of the interceptions. In my opinion, I give him the man of the match. I thought Palmer had a good first half today. I thought he looked sharp. Everything that he was doing seemed to be, pulling it off. Second half, he kind of filtered out a little bit. But in the end, we come away with a 2-1 win. I can't talk about the 1 goal because my fucking thing froze and I couldn't see their goal. But we go away with a 2-1 win. There's no chance of reaching Champions League now. That's officially over. There was a small chance of finishing 6th, but that's now done since Bournemouth have beaten Man City. And that is the big news of the evening. Arsenal have been crowned champions of England. Our worst nightmares, guys. Our worst nightmares. Now, you're going to get an unbearable amount of delusion online. You're going to get an unbearable amount of fans chatting to you about the process and how they always believed in it and how they told us how this is the best team they've ever seen. You'll get best defenders ever shouts. You'll get best teams in the Premier League shouts. It's going to be absolutely unbearable until the season starts again. Absolutely unbearable. So the good thing about this season is we have got a World Cup that can break it up in between and we can focus on something else. But right now, I haven't even checked any of my messages. We're in trouble. All of us are in trouble. The only positive is Spurs go to the last game of the season after that loss. And if they don't win, if they don't beat Everton, bearing in mind they've won 2 home games all season, if they don't beat Everton and West Ham beat Leeds, Spurs will go down. If not, West Ham will go down. So one of our London rivals is going down. Me personally, I'd rather see Spurs go down. But it's going to go right to the wire end of the season. That last game of the season now doesn't really mean much for City, doesn't mean much for Arsenal. They're celebrating. But we go away to Sunderland, which I think is going to be a hard game. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, got nothing to look forward to now. I don't really want to go in any other European competition. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather it's Champions League or nothing, in my opinion. Give us a break from all the games that we've been playing, especially last season. Played a ridiculous amount of games if you included the Club World Cup. Had 2 pre-season games going into this year. This year has been a shambles of shit. Let's just be real. Let's just call it how it is. It's been a terrible season. Terrible season. And to top it off, Arsenal have just won the league. So, there's no positives to this season at all. None at all. There's been hardly any games I can sit there and say that we've played amazing football and, we've come away with an amazing win. So Hence the whole reaction of the Chelsea fan base, the protests, you know, even the online, it's just been constant noise around the club, constant negative feedback, constant complaints, constant abuse towards these owners, which I think is deserved. They've absolutely fucked this season up from minute one, from the point that they didn't back Enzo Maresca. Now, it has come out today as well that Enzo Maresca is going to succeed Pep Guardiola at Manchester City at the end of the season. So it kind of opens up a new era for the Premier League. Pep Guardiola, the best manager in the league, is leaving and being replaced by Enzo Maresca, who was talking to them in October. Make of that what you will. For me, everybody knows, if you watch my streams, I'm not a massive Maresca fan. I never have been. I think he winged a lot of it and sold us a dream by winning them 2 trophies. And I wasn't surprised that coming into this season, we were when he decided to leave, having had a second round of chats with Manchester City. For all these Maresca lovers that absolutely love him, he was chatting to rival clubs, lining up this job at the end of the season. That's why he walked away. That's why he didn't take any compensation. And that's why Chelsea will be asking for compensation from Manchester City. But then you cannot excuse the fact that he wasn't backed when he asked for a centre-back when Levi Colwill went out injured doing his ACL at the start of the season. But then my point to that would be, a good manager would just deal with it. It was one player he asked for, a centre-back. But the other thing that I'll put into the equation is that they did absolutely deplete this squad. They replaced it with shit. And what was on the market and what we got was not good enough. And that's the reason why we are where we are. It doesn't help as well when he does walk out. We go and hire a PE teacher who, it looks great at the first few games, 4 games, wherever it was, when he's playing shit teams. And they're playing with freedom. And you think, well, this looks better. Because I got duped into it. I thought, you know what? Yeah, the football does look better. I'm, a little bit more entertained. It's got more intent. We're driving forward. We're just constantly attacking. I like it. It's more entertaining. At the expense of the defence. There was no defence at all for the last 6 months. It's been fucking shocking, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, we are where we are. If we speak about the game today, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1, let's not deviate from what we're on. I won't even sit here and say it was a good win. I'll just say it was, we won, First half, I thought we were good. I thought didn't do anything fantastic. We hit the bar, we scored, some good play in there, some good football. Weren't battering them. Didn't necessarily have amazing control over the game either. It was one of those games where we just kind of cruised through the first half. The second half, I thought the level dropped off. It felt like the players were just trying to see the game out from minute 45. And, I think they're in holiday mode, if I'm being totally honest with you. Or it's time to go to the World Cup. Let's just get this season over and done with. We're fucked up as it is. But for me, you're playing Spurs. That second half, you should have been dying for every ball. I mean, I saw Hato put in a last-ditch challenge. That was absolutely superb. Respect for him for that. But they just need to be doing more. I thought in that second half, we got a goal out of nowhere again. Ball played over the back post. Well, it come from a poor pass from Kolo Muani. He was kind of gifted it. Muani plays it across the pitch. Palmer intercepts it. Plays it out to Neto. Back post. Enzo drops it down. Goal. Santos scuffs it into the back of the net. 2-0. Like I said, I can't speak about their goal because I didn't see it. And, just the quality just fell off. And then what annoys me the most about this team is when we're trying to see a game out, we just start doing stupid things. Kicking the ball long when we have the opportunity just to take the ball down and, ease a little bit of pressure. We're smashing it up the other end. We're doing silly fouls on the edge of our box and giving them opportunities to score. We're doing silly little flicks. It's just use your fucking brains sometimes. Like, it's so frustrating to watch. But other than that, Sanchez, I thought, did all right today. I didn't see him for the goal, so I can't comment on that. But I thought he was there when he was needed to be. Cucurella, I thought he had a bit of an up and down game. First half, we were finding him a lot in the space on the left wing. Defensively, I thought Mawani gave him a few problems early on, and I thought he kind of brought that back towards the end of the first half. And then the second half, I thought he, again, a little bit of a topsy-turvy game. Hato, I thought, was okay. I don't think it was his great, like, I don't think it was his best game, but he did put in a very important challenge at the end there when Maddison went through one-on-one. That was a brilliant tackle. Fofana, I thought he actually done all right today. Chalobah come on, not really much to say, like, he weren't on for that long. Acheampong today, I don't think that was Acheampong's best game either. I felt like we were a little bit weak on that side, if I'm being totally honest with you. Neto as well on that side, I just found him frustrating, absolutely frustrating. Don't think he done anything really in particular other than obviously the cross for the goal. But other than that, I just don't think he does enough as a right winger. I don't think he was really causing any problems or grief. I think they were happy for him to have the ball because he was fucking it up every single time. Caicedo and Andre Santos, I was impressed with both of them today. Caicedo, for me, man of the match. I just thought he was everywhere. Making challenges, making interceptions. He did give away that silly free kick at the edge of the box for Maddison to step up for, and it could have ruined that, but you know what? It didn't. On the left was Enzo. Now, could give him the shout for man of the match as well, because I thought he played very well. I thought he played his heart out. Got the goal from 30 yards, got the assist. Thought he done well there. Playing some fantastic passes, but for me, I think Caicedo edges it because I think he done the defensive stuff, the attacking stuff, broke up the play. Some of his passing was ridiculous. Yeah, I just thought he had a good all-round game. Palmer, I thought, was good today. Looks like he's getting back to his best. Had a good shot in the first half that was tipped wide. And had another one that he should really have done better with. Second half, he kind of filtered out. Didn't really see him as much. Didn't really think he was involved as much. Obviously, he intercepted the pass for the cross for the goal for Santos. But other than that, second half, I weren't really mentioning Palmer's name. We spoke about Neto. The subs that come on at the end, there's no point speaking about them. But for me, the lap, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, if this guy is at our club next season, we're in trouble because he's just not it, I'm afraid. Look, we signed you to develop you and see if you could, progress from your time at Ipswich at a bigger club. This is probably a step too far. You're just not it, in my opinion. Your touch is just all over the place. Your hold-up play is just not good enough. Your dribbling's not good enough. Your decision-making is just not good enough. I don't see you shoot. I don't see you header. What can I comment on for your season? You're not getting in every time the goalie kicks the ball. You seem to be under it. You seem to be 5 yards in front of it every single time. For me, it just hasn't worked at all to the point where I do feel like we need to get rid of him, if I'm being totally honest with you. It just hasn't worked. It's just too much for him. Go West Ham. That'll be a good place for you to go. But anyway, that's all. That's me. That's what I'm going to say. There's 1,059 of you in here tuning in on X. Make sure you head over to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, like it, help my channel grow to 500 by the end of the year. I think that's quite a reasonable, target. And we'll tune into the next one. I might not do the end of the season stream, but I've got some streams coming up anyway. And we'll have the World Cup. So, in a bit.